Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, esteemed faculty, staff, and the leadership of the University of Massachusetts. I am Jill Rubicki Abrams, a very proud member of the class of 2019. I'm here to talk to you today about the journey of achieving our graduate degrees. Most people think that graduation is the end of a journey, but in fact, it's called commencement for a reason. It's called commencement because it is the beginning of the next phase of our lives. We've all made earning our graduate degrees a priority that required grit, determination, and sacrifices from family time, friends, and even aspects of work. We've all chosen to make these sacrifices, to challenge ourselves, and to become masters in a discipline which we are passionate about. For me, this was a journey paved with persistence that began 30 years ago. When I enrolled in the MBA program at the University of Massachusetts and before our first child was born. The MBA was affectionately referred to as my Master of Bad Accounting because I struggled so with those early accounting courses. But the MBA was a coveted degree and something I had dreamt about for many years. It was the gateway for me to become a consultant, a professor, and perhaps even a president of a college. Truthfully, it was all I thought about when I was working as a fundraiser and when I was home. That is, of course, until our son Harry was born. Once Harry arrived, and despite the fact I was 4 classes away from completing my program, I put the schoolwork on the back burner, knowing I could always come back to it. Year after year, its importance in my life became less and less, especially once our family grew again and Harry's brother Sam arrived. The boys and my husband had my attention and were my true passions. Although I still dreamt about achieving my degree, life simply got in the way and it seemed less important. While my career progressed, obtaining the once coveted degree felt like unfinished business, but it also felt less important as my experiences provided me with credibility in my field of choice, which was philanthropy. Again, I felt as if I could always go back. While it didn't feel that it was urgent to go back to school, there was a voice inside me pushing me to make it a priority. Each year, my husband would encourage me to consider going back if that was what I truly wanted. So after many years with both boys out of the house and virtually on their own, I decided to reapply to graduate school in the hopes some of the courses I had taken would be transferable. I then committed to my decision to go back to school. I didn't tell anyone that I was reapplying until after I'd gone through the admission process and received my acceptance letter. There are a handful of people I should thank for giving me the confidence to take the final steps to return to school. My husband always told me that no matter what, we could make it work. My sons, who helped me through managing classwork today with discussion posts and creating relationships via an online platform. My colleagues, the former dean of the School of Business at Mount Ida and the former provost at Mount Ida. They provide me with the support on a daily basis, especially when I thought it was just too much to work and go to school. These 5 men encouraged and supported me in tremendous ways, so thank you. Upon being accepted back into the MBA program, my passion for education and my desire to earn my degree increased by the day. It didn't matter that the 4 classes I had left to complete when I left UMass in '92 were now 8 classes that needed to be finished. It didn't matter that when I finally walked back into a classroom as a student, the professor wanted to know what I was doing there, as I couldn't possibly be in the class because, as he said, I looked old enough to be teaching the course. It didn't matter that I was now working full-time and going to school full-time. I was finally going to achieve my goal. The passion I was feeling for the academics had been reignited to the point that I couldn't stop talking about what I was learning. It was clear each step of the way that I was going to persevere, and I was going to earn that coveted MBA degree. We all have had that same fire in our belly at one point or another on this journey. Without it, we could not have endured the endless papers, the late-night study sessions, the many discussion posts, the exams, and the online resources to achieve our goal. It is this type of fire and grit that defines each one of us. We have sacrificed for many years to be able to stand here today. While this journey has ended, our commencement is opening new doors for us today. Doors will open for us to ensure that we follow our dreams and that we proceed down a new, perhaps even an uncharted pathway of accomplishments. On this commencement day, I hope that the passion that brought each of us here today will continue to propel us to achieve our new goals. Congratulations, my classmates. We have achieved our dreams. Enjoy the journey we have been on and the one that begins today. And remember, it all begins with that first step. Thank you for your support, and again, congratulations.